Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I'm so excited to be coming to you today with another fresh new episode for you for another Marriage Monday. And this is a really fun one coming off the heels of Together in the Trades 2023 in Big Sky, Montana. It's been an amazing event. Super tired. Are you tired, Savannah?
I'm exhausted. We were just talking about that. I'm like, it just hit me this afternoon. I don't know if it's everybody leaving or what, but it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired.
Yeah, I'm drained. And so we got a long travel day ahead of us today. So if you're listening live, pray for us.
Pray for us, please, God.
This is one that's not going to be fun.
Jack
so we just hope to make
sleep.
it home. And we're not the only, we've had so many people that have had travel problems getting home. I'm like, this is scary. So
it's going to be a struggle.
I'm worried, but we're going to do what we can and just see what we can do. So Thanks for tuning into the show. Excited to see what we get into today. Not much of an agenda other than we're going to talk about some things that we went over this weekend at the event, and we'll get some great guests on here in the next couple of weeks, I'm pretty sure, just lining things up and getting to just follow up, recap, hear how everybody's learned and grown this weekend. Made a lot of new friends, and some of those friends are here with us tonight for the show in the old Starbucks coffee shop that's not
Starbucks.
Cafe
that y'all pretty much made your little studio.
Yeah, that's right. So you'll hear a show on Wednesday from in here as well. And so just keep on listening. The stuff will keep coming to you. So we have the Ettemas with us tonight, and we are so excited to have y'all with us. Thank y'all for coming on. Introduce yourselves. Tell us who you are and what you do.
All right. My name is Lexi Ettema. I currently am stay-at-home mom to our son, Owen Jr., and I also do, I help Owen out with his invoicing for the business as well as payroll and some bookwork stuff for him. So that's my role in the business.
I'm Owen Ettema. Lexi's my wife.
Yeah, we are married too.
Yeah. We got our little baby boy, and I own a landscaping and snow removal company. Do a good mix of everything.
Yeah. I hear you.
It's awesome. Very
Where are y'all?
Mix. We're 45 minutes south of Chicago.
Cool.
Okay, I didn't realize you were that far south.
Yeah.
So
she said they're a little over an hour
something
from the airport. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice because it's kind of where the cornfields start.
Really?
The kind of big city.
Yeah.
Starts
slowing down.
And it's not too busy by us.
The main interstate there is I-80, and we're the two towns south of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's you get south of that, and it's just all cornfields.
Nice.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did y'all end up here, guys? What got you here? We've never met in person. I think I followed you. Well, I didn't follow you on Instagram because I was trying to look you up. I was like, I kept looking for Freedom. And I don't know why Freedom. I saw in your green. I was like, I don't know why Freedom stuck out to me, but it's from the ground up.
It's the logo, man.
Yeah, it is. It is their logo.
It's blended together. It looks like Freedom.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, how did y'all end up here, guys? How did y'all hear? I saw on your page you've been following Brian for a while. What does business look like for y'all the last couple of years?
I give credit to Brian getting me into
the social side.
Pretty much, yeah. He kind of pushed me a while ago to start doing social media stuff, and I just was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But the longer I've sat and thought on it, it's you know what, maybe I should have been doing that. Seeing how much everybody else's has grown, it's okay, it's not a bad idea. But I met him when it was GIE back in 2017. And then I just went to his LAL conference that first year he had it and started getting really plugged in, watching his videos and all that. And I was freshly dropped out of college and started my business, and I wasn't really sure where to start because the only reference point I had was my cousin, but he was just kind of small time compared to what I thought I wanted to go into. Mm-hmm. And then I continued to attend his LAL events and GIE and now Equip.
Yeah.
And this past LAL, we were both there, Lexi and I, and we saw it together in the trade stuff, and I was like, I wanted to go last year, but what did we even have going?
We had a Kenny Chesney concert.
Priorities.
Yeah,
right?
and we were in Nashville. Like, we were in
That's
so
so
Country
funny.
Music City. So
She bought the tickets for it like 4 years ago.
Well, and it had got rescheduled because of COVID. So it was like,
Yeah.
I was like, I feel awful if we miss this thing.
You've been
Like,
waiting. Yeah.
So it was kind of a bummer that it was like the only weekend that we had something going on.
Of
I was pretty
course.
pissed.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
What did you enjoy the concert?
we did.
Yeah, it was all right.
It was good.
It was all
You're
right.
like, yeah, whatever.
Wasn't as good as hanging out with a bunch of people in Nashville. So
Right.
my goodness, that dude is moving.
That
He's
scared me so
scooting.
bad.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
He's a man on a mission, rolling the the towel cart through here. So
Wait, so y'all were at LAL this past year?
yeah, we were there.
Oh, we were there. That's so wild. Like you've gone to GIE and like we've been to these events and
Equip, it's easy to not run into people.
There's
I guess
so many
that's true.
people
I've
there.
never been.
Right.
Well, I'll go this year, but yeah, he says it all the time that I just can't comprehend how big it is until I go. But
Did you go to Equip?
Mm-mm.
No.
I've never been. We've only gone to LAL together twice, and those are the only conferences I've gone with him
Yeah.
to. But
Yeah, the last 2 years.
yeah, we were actually talking on the way up here. We were like, we need to be like actually social because at LAL, like,
I know
it's so easy to just like
You just get in there
not
and do
talk
It
it.
to
really
anyone.
is. We
Yeah.
realized that too going because this was our first year going,
Yeah.
and it really is kind of easy to like kind of sneak in and
Right, and
eat
it's only
and do
the
your
one
thing.
day, so
Yeah.
it's like
It's
so
a
easy to
long
just
It's a very
like
long day.
go in,
Yes.
go out, and like not talk to anyone.
That's
so.
honestly how I felt about together in the trades the past 2 years because it's been one day and you
Mhm.
go and you have your whole day thing and sometimes I think they did like a meetup the night prior, but you go in and you have like the whole day and then everyone's like so mentally just dead afterwards because you have
Mhm.
all of this like information, you spend all your mental energy listening and learning, and then you're like the last thing that you like feel like you're able to do is go socialize with people.
Right.
So I think this year it's really helped having 2 half days.
No,
That's
for sure.
anyways. But
No,
yeah.
it definitely has. So, let's just talk together in trades first before we get into business stuff. What do y'all think about it? How was it? I mean,
Yeah, I guess this is
Good?
y'all's first year, so
did you get to make a bunch of friends?
Yeah,
Yeah, we met quite a few
we
people.
met quite a few people. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought all the speakers were like really knowledgeable and like it. We were talking too. It's nice because nobody acts like they're better than you or like
Right.
that they're like talking to you
Down
as
to
if
you,
like
yeah.
you're like as if like they haven't been in your situation or as if like
they have it all together.
right.
And, yeah.
So it's kind of nice like they're right there with you. Like it's
Right.
not So that's kind of nice because it's like, oh yeah, people actually do have the same struggles that we do in our marriage, and like it's not
Yeah.
like something. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to talk openly about struggles with like family and friends sometimes because
Yeah.
sometimes it can get like I don't know, just like conflicting.
Well, they
and-
see the side, like they see all sides of you that a lot of like
Right.
people like us don't see. Like it's a lot easier to be open and talk to people that you don't see on a daily basis that aren't in your like personal lives.
right.
That are just kind of see it from a bird's eye, like just up here. You don't have like personal relationships with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think too that something that makes it easier to talk about here with people is we're all in this like same boat and like in certain struggles and like sometimes friends and family. Like for us, like we don't really have many friends that own businesses, and so
Yeah.
those are some pretty specific struggles and areas that you kind of deal with that are maybe hard to talk to other people about that don't understand what that's like. So I feel like you get around people that also deal with that and you're like, we're not alone in this. Like it's almost makes it not that it's ever fun to talk about struggles, but you're like, oh my gosh, like other people are dealing with this too. Like it's so much better to talk about with people that understand how I feel, you
Yeah.
know?
Everyone just seems to relate on such like a deeper
Yes.
level than what I feel like what you said. Their families or friends or anyone else can really understand because
Yeah.
it's the same industry.
Yeah.
And a lot of the same issues, a lot of people having trouble with employees, and it's it's
Yeah.
a lot of the same thing over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
But it's really cool that it's like, okay, so there's people who are speaking at this that are like, we go through the same stuff, and they're totally cool coming up and talking to you guys. Like you guys came up and talked to us. Brian, I mean, I could talk to him. I could
Yeah.
hit him on his shoulder and
Yeah.
he'll turn around. And I mean, he walked up to us at breakfast this morning and talked to us for a
Yeah.
few minutes, and
Yeah.
we sat at Jeff's table. And so like, it's just
Yeah.
it's cool. Like you can actually just, whereas if you're at a lot of other speaking conferences. It's like speakers
almost
up
like
here,
up on a pedestal. Yeah.
We're up
like
here,
not
we
approachable.
do all this, and then it's like we speak. Okay, and now I'm out.
Yeah.
Right. They don't take the time to like interact with the people and stuff.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing is like everyone here, like it's just real people. Like everyone's on the same playing field. Like we're all dealing with the same struggles, the same things, and everybody wants the same thing out of it, to learn and to grow and to make these relationships, to identify and relate with everybody. And so I think being here and hanging out really opens everyone's eyes to that. Like no one's better than anybody. We're all just hanging out and trying to learn, you know? And I think that's been really cool.
Yeah. That's good.
Are you okay over
I'm
there?
listening.
You're listening.
Y'all are running the show.
Yeah.
I don't need to be here. I just mute myself and sit back. So, no, that's good. And y'all have only been married, what, year and a half?
Not
right?
even. Like a year and
May of 22.
3 months, 2 months. Yeah.
Yeah, because what was y'all's 23rd?
Yeah, because
May 28.
May 28.
May 28, because we're the 30th. Yeah.
We're 30th, yeah.
That's so wild.
Yeah, that's insane.
He was May 23rd.
He was born May 23rd.
He was born May
Okay,
23rd.
that's right. That's what it was.
Yeah. That's wild.
Man, that's
almost
awesome.
a year to the day.
Yeah, my due date was like the day before our anniversary.
Oh, that would have been funny.
So, yeah.
I mean, I would have never forgotten.
Right.
Birthday or anniversary. That's funny, though. It's like a week.
And our birthdays are back to back right after that, the week after.
My gosh, y'all got everything right there. All your celebrations.
Nice and close.
Yeah, just knock them all out.
Right.
That's fun.
Having a baby in the springtime when you do landscaping is not the most smart decision.
We've actually talked about that, how I feel like when you own a business, especially this type of business, you like have to be strategic almost if you like want to have a baby about when. Yeah, because I mean, we had Jack early September, which was actually, we've talked about it on the podcast before, but it was a really hard time because, you know, September for us, I don't know about for y'all, is still like in the thick of it. Like it's still very much summer. Grass is really growing. And so there was not really much time for Jeremiah to be able to just like take off freely and just hang out. And his, I don't know what you called him, your foreman, your guy that like ran it for you, quit. Like what, like 2 weeks before I gave birth. And so we were like, what are we going to do? Like, we don't have anybody. And he hired somebody and pretty much threw him to the wolves. It was fine. But
we made it.
It worked out. So, yeah, now we joke. We're like, we cannot do that again. Like, we have to give ourselves a little more
But it wasn't
break.
bad. I don't know that I would change it, though, because, like, it was still busy then, but we had the whole winter. Like, it was great.
That is another thing. I'm like, okay, do I want you more?
And we don't do snow, so we just chill.
Yeah, like, do I want you more, like, right there in the beginning postpartum, or do I want you home a little bit more, like, a couple months in when things are starting to kind of get difficult again? So, I don't know. It's just funny because you got to kind of think about it. When
Were you able to stay home much?
Yeah, I actually got to take off.
Like 5.5 weeks.
A good five,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Weeks. It was really nice because my guys were like, we were in a massive drought. It was like 8 weeks of just nothing.
Really?
And everything was completely fried. I mean, it looked like end of August, fried by second week of May.
Man, what did y'all do? I mean, did you mow?
Kept mowing.
Really?
I mean, I didn't want to, but people were like, "Yeah, come out and mow it." And I'm like,
oh, gosh.
Hey,
okay.
you can send the invoice. I mean, that's all that matters.
Yeah, so I'm going out and doing that, and then I was trimming bushes, and I'm like, I really don't want to be trimming bushes when it's 120
It's this hot,
degrees.
yeah.
I'm like, it's dry. Everything's going to be all ruined. So it was just like, I mean, it was slow. We were definitely doing like maybe 3/4 of what we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so short. Your guys were getting done. Like, they were working like 7 to 11 and mowing like 25 yards in that time because it was so short that they weren't even like.
Are you on an hourly basis? Pay you guys an hourly or salary?
Well, 2 of them were salary. One of them left, and then my other guys are hourly.
So how did you navigate that? Like, did you just pay them for the full hours? I mean, yeah. No, I mean, that's what you have to do sometimes. I mean, that's just part of it.
I mean, then in the winter too, like especially this past winter, we got 9.5, 10 inches of snow, and it was like this dude got paid the whole winter.
Yeah.
And it's 40 hours every week regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's getting his whole paycheck, and it was like, okay, we didn't work that much.
But it's nice.
Do you have a shop?
Sure. We have a detached garage that's like 36 by 30.
Okay, yeah. So a decent little area to keep stuff in.
Yeah. And we have a church right across the street from our house, and they let us park anything in their parking lot.
Wow,
that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Sunday. I was like, you guys want me to mow or plow anything? And they were like, nah, it's good. You're good. And I was like, I can pay you.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, it's okay. And I was
my
like,
gosh.
That's awesome.
That really helps. So we have a nice little setup in the garage. Doesn't help that my Corvette's in the way.
Yeah.
I should move that over. We have a farm 20 minutes from our house, too.
Yeah.
It's my parents' farm, but I could run a nice shop out of there.
Yeah. It's awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
How long you been in business?
Since, like, end of 2018, I would say.
Yeah.
It was like October.
Did you buy a business or did you start a business?
I started it.
Okay. What'd that look like?
Rough.
That means you were still in high school, right? Or right out of high school?
I was out of high school for a year.
Yeah, just graduating, and you were starting college.
I went to college for a year from 17 to 18.
Similar to me.
And then for a week,
And
his
then
second year.
3 days. 3 days.
Oh, 3 days. Not even a week.
Like, forget this.
I moved everything, and I was on the 4th floor of a building with no elevator. Moved everything in, and then 3 days later, I'm like, I'm done. Moved everything back out.
Oh, my goodness.
But that was like, that was in August. And then I worked at a taco stand until like October. And I was like, what am I doing with my life? I was taco stand, and then I was.
So you didn't quit college to start the lawn care business?
No, I didn't. I was helping my cousin out because he had his company still.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in college to be an engineer, and he was like, I'm kind of done with this.
Yeah.
Like, I need somebody to do it. So I was, driving an hour out there every week to go help him knock out all of his stuff. I didn't help him. I just did it all.
Yeah, yeah.
And then,
did you take over that business?
Eventually down the road. Not at that time, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to make some postcards and business cards, get a logo made, and full send it.
Yeah.
And I started knocking on some doors, and I got 4 clients in October of that year, and I'm like, cool, let's rock and roll the rest of the winter.
There you go.
Finish that season up.
Did you do some snow shoveling and stuff? Or?
I didn't that year.
Okay.
I worked for somebody.
Yeah.
And then the next spring, I was like, just literally full sent it, and kind of took off.
So were you involved, like, did you know of Brian at that point or anything like that? Like, or were you just... how did you figure out how to start?
That's kind of when I found his YouTube page was around that time that I had. It was maybe a year before that, actually. I started watching him when I was in college. I found him on YouTube. I was bored one day. Then I was like, I'm just going to watch some videos. And that was like, 2017, so that's throwback Brian.
Yeah, that was OG. That was all
OG
very
Brian.
beginning. So
that was way back. But I don't know. I just kind of took some advice and snippets that I had learned from that and from my cousin, and I went for it. That first year I used Home Advisor.
Oh, I did too. My gosh, our situations are really similar.
It's now Angie's
I went to college.
Leads.
Yeah, I went to college for a year. Didn't go back the second year. I took over a business that I was working in because he was in college and was done with it. I started using Home Advisor my first year. Continue the story. Let's see what else we'd have done the same.
So did that. That was kind of a nightmare, but it got me a lot of clients. A lot of bad clients, a lot of good clients.
It does.
Some people that I still have with me to this day.
I landed some decent jobs.
Do you have
that
any
year.
that you still have with you or no?
Not
I guess
from
you
Home
were in
Advisor,
kind
no.
of a different area when you started and used it.
But I landed some good jobs. I probably paid $500 in leads, something. But there was one job that I landed that was like $2,500. It was a big job, and so it definitely paid for itself. But it got to the point where they were sending you they were making you pay for leads that you didn't want.
Horrible.
It was bad.
And
you were having to.
I got some. They were like Jane Doe.
Yeah.
Her address was like 12 Blackbird Lane, and I look it up, and it's like Arkansas. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
What the heck?
I'm like, my range is 10 miles.
10 miles,
What do you-
yeah.
I try and call him, no number.
Yeah.
Try and email not found, and it's like, bro, why am I paying $24 for that lead?
Yeah. So you just kept going from there?
Yeah, I kept growing, and then I really went at it hard. I went and knocked on doors, and I'm a natural salesman by trade. That's kind of the thing that I
You
feel
did
like
work in car sales for a little
I
bit
was
too.
a car salesman for a while I was doing this. So I was not solely full time. I sold cars. I worked at an electric company, a bunch of different things, but it was work that full time job. Mow some yards, go to that job, get off from that job, work until 9 at night. So it kind of just got a little bonkers once I started knocking on doors and really selling people on stuff and selling myself to the people. And then I had one guy doing it, and I was like, this is not getting done how I want it to. I'm quitting my job. And my mom was like, dude, you're kind of crazy, because my job at the car dealership I was in, I was there for 3 months, and I sold more cars in 3 months than the other salesman did in a year.
Wow.
And that owner of that dealership I'm still really close with to this day was like, there's a job open for you whenever you want to come back, if you ever would come back.
Yeah.
And it's like, my mom saw my paycheck from there and was like, why are you quitting?
Yeah. Why would you leave this?
Are you crazy?
I was like, I just have to go for it, or I'm just going to be stuck in this limbo forever.
Yeah.
It's like, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? And I've always hated working for people. I can't do it. My dad has owned his own business for 40 years, and I couldn't even work for him.
Yeah.
I did, but it was just a nightmare. Maybe because he was my dad. Maybe, maybe because
it's a hard relationship
boss,
there to put together, yeah.
So it was that. I ended up getting up to maybe 50 clients by the end of my first year, my first full year. And then did snow that first winter. And I was like, I was so happy. I did $60,000 in snow my first winter. I was like so ecstatic. I'm like, I was like, I've never done snow other than for somebody. I got out, I landed commercial contracts, and I got all this stuff in snow. I was so proud of myself. Went out and bought myself a brand new truck, but I bought a 1500. Don't do that.
Yeah, that was a rookie move.
Don't do that.
Especially for plowing.
Definitely overloaded that truck a few too many times.
Oh gosh. Jeremiah, you know a little bit about that.
That is true. I pretty much blew one up recently because of it. And so
that's what you did. Yeah, your first truck was a 1500.
Yeah. And it served its purpose. I mean, I got a lot of good use out of it, but ran it a little too hard, a little too long, and I'm pretty sure the motor's shot now. So we're going to see what that entails. But so what, how did y'all, you said y'all have known each other your whole lives, right?
But y'all got, relationship went kind of fast, right? Like,
how did y'all grow up? Did you grow up knowing each other, or how was that relationship?
So, cool story, actually. My ma is a couple years older than hers. They went to the same college.
Yeah, but a few grades apart, but they knew each other.
They knew each other, and they were friends. My mom got pregnant with me, and then a week later, her mom got pregnant with her and her twin sister.
Oh.
And so they called each other and talked to each other on the phone all the time, and we ended up, my mom went into labor with me, had me on June 8th. And my mom called her that day and was like, did you have the twins yet? She was like, no, not yet. And then the next morning, she called my mom back. It was like, I just had 2 twin girls.
Y'all are a day apart?
Yeah, day,
no
12
way.
12 or 13 hours.
Holy crap.
And while they were on the phone together, one of them said, I don't know.
I think it was your mom. She was like, which one of the twins do you think is Owen going to marry?
Literally
and
said
we
that. And both of them recalled that.
Yeah. That's so wild.
To this day.
I feel like that's kind of out of a movie a little bit. Right. 2 friends that have, a boy and a girl a day apart and they grow up and they're like, oh, they're going to get married. And then they did.
Yeah.
So did y'all grow up no way, don't like you at all?
Did your mom stay close, or did you guys kind of know of each other?
This is like a lifelong love
story.
I'm so
intrigued.
This is
yeah.
It's a good story. I mean, so we went to the same grade school.
Okay.
In junior high, not all of junior high. We both went to the private school.
We were in the same.
She was my
class.
first kiss in kindergarten on the bus.
Shut up.
Oh my goodness.
Shut up.
Everything comes full circle.
I know. And we were in the same.
She kissed me.
I did. We were in the same class from kindergarten to 6th grade.
Yeah, every class we had from that time.
Wait, so y'all have actually literally known each other your entire life?
Yeah.
You said that, and I was like, okay, they just grew up knowing about each other. No, you guys have literally always known each other.
Do you have baby pictures together? If y'all hang
we have pictures from when we were in
from 1st grade, kindergarten, just random pictures, and we were looking through them, and I was like, oh, that's me and you. And then there was his parents were moving and they were cleaning out like stuff from like grade school, like, and there was a book and he wrote it and I illustrated it in like first grade, and I'm like, I don't remember that, but I guess
that's so wild.
Yeah.
And then
so y'all went to elementary school together.
Yeah, so our parents stayed kind of close through that time, and then the economy kind of took a big old crap on everybody.
Yeah.
And my dad owned his own business, and my mom wasn't working at the time, so that was just like my parents were like, no more private school.
And your dad was building houses.
He was,
so
he was a home builder.
Oh, yeah.
So it's specific.
Yeah.
Literally, what tanked was what he did.
100 to 10. It was like, yo.
Wild.
So stopped going to private school, switched to public, did my thing. She did her thing. When I was in college, I think that me going to college kind of served that as a purpose. It was kind of weird. I was dating this girl for 3 years, and I just saw her at college, and I DM'd her on Instagram.
I was there for a basketball game.
She was there for a basketball game.
With my college was facing his college.
I had her on Instagram. That was it.
Yeah.
We hadn't talked since 6th grade.
No, like we hadn't like.
Oh, okay.
Really took a break.
So there was a period of time.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all weren't like going to the same church, hanging out together.
No.
Okay.
It was like I would see his pictures and like his pictures on Instagram, but it was nothing like it wouldn't.
And probably more so of like, this is my mom's friend's kid. Like, he knew of them. Yeah.
And like we used to go to school together, but I don't really know him anymore, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I hadn't talked to anybody from that school since 6th grade until I DM'd her. I mean, she had a boyfriend. I had a girlfriend. We both, I mean, I didn't really mean anything.
My favorite phrase comes into play right there.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
That's right. How did you know that?
That's my favorite saying.
Dude, this is crazy.
This is like meant to be right here.
That is
so
literally,
weird.
I say that all the time.
No, because.
Like, all the time.
Yeah, he was dating somebody when we our story is a little different, but kind of similar. But anyways, keep going because I'm so interested.
So I literally meant nothing by me DMing her. It was except for what my DM was.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he was like classic line. He's like, "Hey, I saw you at this basketball game today. Like, I think we should reconnect or whatever." And he goes, "Hey, and it was like Instagram direct message. He goes, I have really bad service. Can you just give me your phone number?"
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I was like, I fell for it, and I was like, hindsight, I was like, you just wanted my number. Like, not a bad service.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
You gave it to me.
I did.
So
That's what I'm saying.
like, as bad as it was, it worked.
Yeah.
It did.
It's like, what does getting your number help with service? Like, that makes it worse.
Bad
Like,
service. I need your number.
like, you could use Wi-Fi. You can use Instagram off Wi-Fi. Like,
I was like, I don't get notifications ever. Like,
oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so how long did it take then for you guys to get together? You both were dating.
But y'all didn't date long, right?
It's such a great story. I love it.
Yeah. So that was what, 2018?
That was
yeah, 2018.
early spring of 2018. I dated that girl until 2020.
And I dated
Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay, so wait, what? No. I got to hear more of this. What did y'all do from 2018 to 2020?
Just Snapchatted.
Y'all were just friends.
Yeah, we were just friends.
This is
they
like
were just friends.
This is
us.
This is scary.
just friends.
This is scary.
We were just
gosh.
friends. I thought nothing of it.
No, you say that. That's a load of BS.
Maybe there was
A little
That's
bit.
a load of BS. You both knew it. Like,
Wait.
that's you maybe 1%,
Oh
but you
my
both knew
gosh.
it. Like,
Yeah, so when that
did your significant others know?
No.
no.
Oh my goodness.
But like I didn't hide it.
Yeah.
No, but
you're just friends.
Right, and I would text him relationship advice about my boyfriend, and he'd be like, he was like, break up with him.
I was giving her relationship advice.
He was like, he's the worst guy ever. Break up with him, and I'm
I feel like we're being punked right now.
Yeah, this is
like,
literally.
this
I've
is
never
too
seen anything like this.
similar
Psych,
to our
we know
life.
your life story.
Yeah, you really do now. Just say yours and it's ours. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. So that was going on, and then
we had both like broken up with our significant others around the same time.
It was
like in 2020 or 2019.
She was 2019, dated another guy. I was 2020. I broke up with this girl for another girl, and then she ghosted me on our second date.
Yeah.
So that was,
my goodness.
That was kind of rough, but then me and her started talking a little bit, and I was like,
Oh.
Do you want to go out on a, get some coffee or something sometime? And she was like, and I quote, "I'm sorry, you're not my type."
Yeah.
What?
I did say that.
Oh my God.
That was like in August.
Wow.
I was like, sorry, you're not my type. And that was...
I was like, yo, what?
So you got shot down
really
from the
feel
beginning.
That way, or
Like,
were you like,
No, I literally was just like, I'm not really looking for anything right now. Like, in my head, I was like, I'm not looking for anything right now. But, like, this is a good
just wanted
excuse.
to
Like,
get
just
coffee.
say that.
I'm like, reconnect.
Yeah.
If it goes somewhere, it
You've
goes
been
somewhere. If it
connected for
doesn't-
2 years.
Yeah, I know, but I hadn't seen her in person.
Y'all just
since
talked
then.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he tried to set up a double date with...
I started talking to another girl.
So he was like, well, this isn't going
You
to work.
weren't waiting around.
So he was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to just
Fine.
start, like, find someone new.
Yeah.
So he's like, do you want to go on a double date with me and this other girl and then you and my best friend? And I was like, I mean,
Wait,
sure.
that's kind of like,
but, like,
I just wanted
what?
to get her there.
yeah.
And then
mean,
he's
did it
like,
work?
we didn't end up going.
Oh, okay.
It ended up not, like, happening. And then, like, hindsight, he was like, yeah, I just wanted that to happen so, like, I could see you in person. I was like,
Yeah, of
oh,
course.
Okay.
Well, so the girl that I was like dating then for like 30 days, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
yeah.
So
Well,
I was just
interesting.
vibing. I'm like doing my business. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of free.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can work till 9:30.
What was that?
I don't know.
Someone just yell.
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of
We might
scary
die.
because this thing muffles everything. So, like, I have no idea what's going on as you're screaming. Anyways.
So I was like, I can
You were free, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I work late. I can go out and hang
It's like,
out
maybe
with
it
my
is nice
buddies.
that I'm, like, just single, like, see what happens kind of thing.
We're still Snapchatting after she rejected me.
You're not her type, so.
Yeah, right,
I was
I'm
like, all right,
sorry.
whatever. I'm not your type. We'll see about that.
I bet.
He's like, I'm a salesman. I'm going to sell myself to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see
I
about
did,
that.
because you FaceTimed me.
Yeah, I
You're
was
like-
literally studying for finals, and I was like, I need a break, so I FaceTimed him
You
because
FaceTimed me, and then I really I was flirting way too hard. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I like the sound of your voice.
he was literally like,
Oh my God.
it was
then
for
she-
you to like.
I gotta
I almost hung up on him right then. I was
yeah,
like,
but
what
2
is
seconds
happening?
later, you were like, hey, you want to go out on a date?
Yeah, I did ask him
Oh,
out
so
then.
you flipped it.
Yeah,
And, you, okay.
and I said, I was like, are you free tomorrow? Because it was like a Sunday.
I gave you so much.
And I was like,
crap.
are you free tomorrow? And he was like, yeah, I don't have anything going on. And I was like, well, I don't either, because I'm like, I think my last final was that day or something.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I'm free. I was like, okay, cool. And then he didn't say anything. I was like, so do you want to go for coffee or something? And then he was like, oh, yeah, sure. And then
The rest is
Well,
history.
you
the rest
rejected
is
play
history.
hardball.
No, I was whatever.
You got what you were looking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Did you feel like it was going to be weird because y'all had been like friends for a while? Were
It
you
was-
You had turned him down like 6 weeks earlier.
Right.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. Not weird, but I was like,
I thought it was gonna be.
With the first
so-
time he asked you out, did you feel like it came out of left field? Were you like, whoa, like we're friends? Because you'd had
No
like
way.
y'all talked about a relationship advice and stuff. So were
Yeah.
you like,
I
whoa,
mean,
okay,
yeah,
sure.
I know.
No?
Like, we were kind of, I mean, it was never anything more than like friends on Snapchat. So I was like, I don't know. I feel like this is like, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, yeah, like let's go out. And I was like, okay. But once we like decided to go out, like something flipped in my head and I was like, okay, yeah, we're like, I want to date him.
Yeah.
And then like we went out together and we
my
grabbed
word.
coffee and like we literally kissed on our second date. So like
Yeah.
it
We
was
started-
not.
We started holding hands on our walk.
Yeah, like on our first date. Like it
Yeah.
was just and it was like
But-
a weird like all of a sudden like we
It
had
was a pretty
chemistry
good-
together and it was like all of a sudden
I feel like
like
that's like how it happens with friends. Like
So
you're friends for so long, and then once it clicks in your head, you're like, oh yeah, like this is
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
And I've
It's-
heard it so many times. It's like, oh, like that's my best friend. I don't want to ruin anything. And I was just like, that literally like
yeah,
you want to be with your best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like, why would you not
That's
want
the whole
to?
point.
exactly.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you're thinking you're going to ruin it from the start, then what are you doing? What's that mindset? Like, get
Yeah.
rid of that.
Right.
That's not what you want. So I went into it. I'm like, okay, open. I left that date. I went home and I sat down at my island and I looked at my mom and I said, Mom, I'm going to marry that girl.
yeah.
And she was like, no, you're not.
She's like, that's not the
And I was
twin I
like-
said.
the other twin.
I was like, Mom, I am going to marry that girl. I'm like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just, it's a feeling I have in my
Yeah.
stomach. I had never
Yeah.
had that feeling
Mhm.
before.
That's so crazy.
And I don't think I ever like I don't think I said that to anyone when I came home, but like in my head I was like Yeah, I think this
You knew
is
something
it.
was
Like,
different,
it was just so different than anything I had experienced before.
So
Right.
our first date was December 7th, 2020. I asked her out officially on the 13th of December, and I also told her I loved her the same night.
Which, like,
Wow.
I didn't understand in my head, because in my head, I was like, what do you mean you're asking me out? I was like, we've already kissed.
You asked me out,
We've
so I had
already,
to officially do it.
Right. I'm like, we're already have gone out on, like, so
what do
many
you
dates.
mean?
I was like, I thought we were already dating. And he's
Yeah.
like, no,
What
but
has
I
this last 2
No.
weeks been? Like,
You're like,
Right.
what has
we
this
did,
been
yeah,
to
we
you?
did like
Right.
5 dates in that
He
time
was like, but I
period.
didn't actually ask you. And I was like, but I just kind of assumed that
You're
I
like, well,
was.
dang.
he was keeping it
Okay.
formal, like
Yeah.
doing the gentleman's
Right.
thing. Yeah.
So,
I was just keeping my options open.
oh
So-
my word.
Ask her out then, and then when did y'all get engaged?
I wanted to.
You wanted to earlier than
I
we
wanted to
did.
in like February. Her parents told me no.
Yeah, they were like, no,
Okay.
it's too soon. Which is
Like
I
3
mean,
months in?
It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
2 months in. Yeah, it was a little too soon.
2.5 months, and they were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, no, dude, like
What
Calm
did that
down.
conversation look like?
awkward."
Yeah.
It was funny. Kind of.
She was in the basement with her sisters, I think, where they were doing something.
I
and
forget.
they
I don't
were-
know.
Her parents were both in the kitchen, and I was like, I don't know how to do this, but like, and they literally were like, nope.
Don't even ask. Like,
not yet.
Don't even try.
And I was
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? And they're like, nope, not yet. We don't know you. And I'm like, you know me. They're like, no, we don't know your character yet.
Yeah, I mean, it was like literally 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, I mean.
Which I understood.
yeah.
You oldest, youngest? How many siblings you have?
I'm the youngest, but it's me, my twin sister, and then I have an older sister who's 26 now. So she's
Okay.
she's gonna be 27,
Okay.
I think. So she's like 2.5 years older
Is
than
your twin
us.
married?
She is. They got married in October
Okay.
of this past year. So yeah, we were the first ones. Like,
So she's the baby.
Yeah.
I'm like the
yeah.
youngest, and we were the
Yeah.
first ones to get engaged.
Were you actually the youngest? Were you the last one out?
I was 2 minutes after her because we were C-section.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we were 2 minutes apart.
But
But-
so April and Ryan, her twin's name is April, and that's her husband. They had been together for like 3 or 4 years.
Oh,
almost.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they've been
and
dating
then
a long
there's
time.
me. I jump in, and it's like
2 months.
I
Yeah.
want to get married right away.
Right.
Whoa.
Because we were both done with school at that point, and so we were like, we're not waiting on anything.
I
like,
had my business, and I was not in school.
Right.
My business was going really well already
Right.
at that point.
so then you, like, in June, you went out with my parents.
I called them, and I was like, so
Like, we're doing this.
either you guys are going to be at this dinner or you're not, but this is happening either way. I'm like, as respectfully as I can say that.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I got there, and I got there early, and I'm usually never early to anything because I'm so like,
Yeah, he's chronically late,
I'm just like, let's go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like, let's live life.
which is why
That's why you drove to
him-
Idaho with a newborn.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
And that's also why I tell him that flights leave an hour and a half before they actually do.
Oh,
So
I would,
you
show, I would
actually-
show up 15 minutes before my flight.
Oh my gosh, that stresses me out. I could never.
So I got there early,
Yeah.
and I'm waiting, and then it's 15 minutes past when they're supposed to be there, and these people are never late. And I'm like,
Oh shoot.
They're ghosting me.
oh, great. This is going to be a fun life. And then they were like, sorry, we got stuck by 3 trains.
Oh
They showed up.
god, you're like,
Stuck by 3 trains. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, the ring's in my pocket, and I'm like shaking, and I'm like, yeah, guys, so I've never done this before, but like, I want to marry your daughter. And then we talked for
I mean, they knew what
Yeah.
they knew what you were
They
doing.
knew
Like,
what I was
Yeah.
gonna be doing.
Well, and we had definitely like had conversations, like just in passing with like our parents and our siblings. Like, we're not waiting. Like, we have no reason to wait to get married. Like,
yeah.
we're kind of ready. Like, and we've known each other our whole lives too, which I feel like helped us.
yeah.
For sure.
So we got engaged in July,
Yeah, we got engaged
then
in July. And
married
then we got married in May.
in May.
Which was a real sticker for me because I was like, the busy time of year.
Yeah.
But also, I'm like, I wanted to get married like
In
cool,
August.
Spring wedding would be awesome, but I would have got married in August. Okay, what small
A month
wedding?
later.
You want to elope? I don't care. Save money. Save money
Yeah.
for your dad. Save money for me. All around.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
But
Yeah, long engagements suck.
Yeah,
So
we
that felt so long.
got
to me.
engaged of March in 2019 and didn't get married till May of 2020.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was over a year.
yeah.
I was in school though, and he was still working on getting the business like where it needed to be for us to like have a life.
Yeah.
And so we kind of had to, but we were
without eating ramen for every meal.
Right.
Yeah. You know,
I think if I was in that boat too, like being in school still, I would have wanted to wait until I was done.
That is why we waited. Oh, wait,
I
no,
was
we
definitely out of school already. Yeah.
I got my times on.
Yeah.
but I was ready for the ring. I wanted to be able to plan. And because, like, so COVID happened, so I didn't, like, physically graduate, but I finished school on May 2nd, and we got married May 30th. So I was like,
how long were you
oh, no,
guys
we're doing
dating
this.
before you got engaged?
So
2 years?
we started dating in May of 17. And then we got engaged in March of 19 and then married in 2020. So we'd been together for 3 years before we got married. But we'd been friends for what?
5.
Yeah, since like your sophomore year of high school.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I used
we
our
were
brother
like
to
strictly
become
friends.
friends
Yeah, he's younger than me. So he was friends with my friends. He was friends with my brother, and then that's when we started hanging out.
Okay.
But yeah, and it was so weird because like I didn't even like allow myself to like look at him that way. Like we were just friends. Like you said, like the switch flips, and you're like, oh shoot, and then you kind of just know. Like after that, you're like, yeah, this is it. Because one of the thing I always say about dating or marrying like your best friend, and my like favorite part about that, and it's always how I tell people that I knew it was him, and how I felt so confident in like our relationship was that we had seen each other for like our real selves. Like I didn't see him as somebody that I wanted to date at the time, so I wasn't worried about trying to impress him. Like we were just friends. So he saw.
Yeah, I saw her at like.
Yeah, you knew what you were getting. Okay.
Aside from pushing a baby out, we'd seen just about everything. So.
Yeah, we were like good, bad, ugly. Like he saw me in other relationships. I saw him in other relationships. Like we were never worried about like always trying to have the best foot forward. Like we were our truest, authentic, genuine like friend self. So I knew he knew what he was getting with me, and I knew what I was getting with him. And so I think that was another reason that we knew like relatively quickly that we wanted to get married. We just like our thing was time. Like I think we knew relatively early. I think I did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I did. But like I was in school and he was still doing that. So like, we physically had to wait. But obviously if you don't have to, then why would you? You know?
Right.
Where'd y'all get engaged?
Where? I redid our first date.
The same place we had our first date.
Oh, that's really sweet.
It was like a park area.
She had no idea.
We had no idea. We went out for dinner.
We went ring shopping in the beginning of the date. Because why not?
Meanwhile, the ring is in his pocket.
That's
throw me off.
I freaked out though because she had told me what she liked.
Oh,
I
no.
got something similar.
Complete opposite ring I picked out that day. Like the ring I picked out that day that he proposed looks nothing like the ring I have.
Or were you stressed?
I was sitting there like,
wait, you changed rings?
Well, no,
you didn't get the proposal ring?
No. She did. She ended up getting the one that. So I made a ring for her.
Like he custom did it
from
like
what
custom
she
made
told
it
me
at
she
Jared
liked.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But the day I was proposing to her, I'm like, let's go ring shopping. So it threw her off. So she had no idea.
Yeah,
and she picked out something totally different.
No, I know, but she just said it's different than what she has now.
Oh no,
the ring she picked out that day was
I
different.
meant it was different than the one.
Yeah, the opposite of what I had made.
I thought you meant like, yeah, this isn't good enough. I want another one. I mean, look, I get it. I guess you want what you want. That's what you dream of your whole life, I guess. But
yeah, that's funny.
So were you happy with when he got?
I was. Yeah, I was like, you did good.
Yeah, at that point, you kind of, I mean, you care, but you also don't. You're like,
right.
You're
it's
just
like
excited.
Yeah.
You know, you're like getting married.
So they would have said Disney World, I would have just turned the show off right there.
Yeah, we gotta get to Disney World. So
nice.
Fun
that would have
times.
been like.
Wait, so you said you were done with school. What'd you go to school for?
I went to school for biochemistry and molecular biology.
Okay.
So
yes.
Technically a double major, but it was like in one major program.
Yes.
Too smart for me.
She's a nerd.
And it was like my
so
school
you know
was,
like calculus and all that?
I don't know it. I scraped through
good.
calculus.
I
like,
could never.
She was bad at calculus.
Calculus was bad, but
I love math.
yeah.
Ooh.
So it was like me and like literally 2 other people that graduated with my major because my school was super small, but it was also like a new major. And so if you didn't want to do the general biology route, biochemistry was a lot more chemistry oriented, which just worked better in my brain and I understood chemistry better.
Except there's no money in that major unless you decide to go to school
Well,
for
that's
like
the
another
thing.
4
It's like
years.
you basically either have to go like, so one of my friends in school, he ended up like going in for like pre-med. And so like then you end up making obviously down the road a lot more money as a doctor.
Right.
So that's really the only like money that is in it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, I worked in a lab for a year and a half as like a molecular microbiologist, and I really liked it, but it's a lot of like behind the scenes work, and it's just a lot of like mundane, like the same thing every day. And it's not the same thing every day. It changes.
There's no gratification with it, though.
But it's very much like, it's not like you ever get to see the final product from like the company, like from the client or anything. It's a lot just like, okay, here's the results, and you send it out, but you never get to see anything
like come to fruition.
Right. Yeah. So it's kind of just got to be like monotonous and just kind of like, okay, I don't know if I really want to do this anymore or not.
That's a big word.
Monotonous.
I don't even know.
It means like just like
repetitive,
the same thing every day. Like you're not, and you don't feel like it's like helping you or anything. So
like boring.
Boring. And so, and I didn't really know what else I want, because like literally the whole time I was in school, I was like, I want to work in a lab. But then I got into a lab and I was like,
get me out of here.
I was like, I don't think I like this. So I ended up being able to quit in like the beginning of February of this past year. And then I started doing his, I don't even do his bookkeeping necessarily. It's just invoicing and scheduling and taking care of the business phone and emails and stuff. Which like is nice because it saves us money. Yeah. Because he was paying someone to do it last year. So it's nice just to have it be kind of in-house kind of thing. And it's just easier for me to communicate things with him versus like when he gets home from work, it's easier for me to just say like, hey, so-and-so called today or whatever, and just give him the business phone to take care of it or whatever if I don't know what to do for it. But and that doesn't even take up that much time, which is nice. Yeah.
Wait, so what did that conversation look like? Like, was that you being like, can I please quit and work for you? Were you like, why don't you quit your job and work for me? Like, please leave and do this?
Kind of a mix of both, because we knew that I wasn't probably going to go back to work after having the baby.
Right. Not me being like, you're going to be a stay-at-home mom and help in the office.
Yeah, he was like, I kind of want you to be a stay-at-home mom and help in the office. And I was like, that's fine. But like, I didn't want to have that be kind of like thrown on me right after having the baby either. Yeah. Because I was like, I don't know what that's going to look like, and I don't want to have to be learning all of this right after I have a baby.
No.
So
you got to learn it in the winter last year. Yeah,
I ended up like kind of learning it a little bit before I quit my job, and then after I quit my job, I just kind of like gradually started doing more stuff. Like, and it was easier.
Jobber, so definitely super easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to kind of put everything in there and schedule, and just once it's done, like just invoice it and stuff. And it's easy enough because a lot of like the clients have cards on file, so it's just easy with invoicing and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, we knew, I wasn't going to go back to work because
we were making enough money with the business.
Yeah.
Where it was like, it's going to kind of suck for a little while here.
Mm-hmm.
But my job didn't make enough for me to,
it paid our house bills.
Right. Yeah. But if we were to put our baby in daycare,
you'd been working for daycare.
It would have been just like a wash, basically.
Yeah. We get that.
So I was like, I don't think it's worth it.
And you have somebody else raise your baby.
Right. I was like, I don't think it's worth me to stay working. And I was also just not comfortable at work standing all the time. So I was like, I'm just going to quit.
Yeah.
So I quit, and then, just kind of transitioned. Which was nice because like for us, like we start like lawn care like in March to April. So March. I quit like February. So we had a little bit of time to kind of get things in order with clients.
Yeah, no, that's super helpful.
And get things kind of organized before we started mowing and stuff and spring cleanups.
Hey, Lexi is who you're going to be dealing with mostly.
Right. You weren't just like thrown to the wolves in June or something.
Did you have anybody complain about that? About not being able to get in touch with you directly?
No, because, I mean, older people sometimes.
Yeah. Honestly,
it's not that bad because
I think sometimes it's better because I think sometimes people get frustrated because they don't understand that like if you're on a mower, you're not going to answer a client necessarily. Yeah. Like I think people don't understand that, and so like
that's why I switched to having like why I hired this this guy last year.
Right.
Because it
and
was
you
like,
switched.
I'm stopping my mower every 5 minutes. And I'm like, because apparently nobody knows how to listen to a voicemail because they don't know how to email me or fill out a submission request form. Or like, like, what are you guys doing? Like, listen to my voicemail. I say, don't call me. It's text me, email, submission request, anything.
But last year you changed, like, because it used to be that your personal phone was your business phone.
Yeah, I finally got
and it was like you'd have like 100 messages on your phone and you would never like look at that. It would be like, is this business, is this personal? So last year you changed to having it separate, which has been super nice because I think it's been better. Well, it's been better for you too because it's like, okay, work is done. Like, I don't have to worry about work when I'm just scrolling Instagram or something like at the end of the day, like, which is nice. But I think it's also nice because, clients can like call the business phone and it's not having the expectation of like, oh, you're out working, like you're going to answer the phone too.
So do you have the business phone during the day?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. How did you do that? Because obviously you had your personal phone for a while. That was your number. How long did it take you to get finally get everybody over to that business phone and not calling you? Because like I tried that a couple years ago and it was like
I got a new personal number.
So the business
left that as my business number.
The business stayed the same.
That's honestly smart.
Because I had started with it, so it was like,
I've never thought about doing it that way.
All of my workers,
Be
everyone
memorized
memorized my number at that point.
And all your logos have the number on it.
Say so to
everything, and I was so frustrated because I'm like,
I've never thought about it that way.
I've had this phone number since I was 10 years old. I'm like, whatever, let's just do it. And I got a new personal phone number. I texted all my friends who I wanted to have my phone number.
Right.
And it really doesn't matter nowadays because people don't remember phone numbers.
To do that than it would be to all your clients and try to switch them over.
It was stupid easy because originally I was going to do that. And I'm
I've never thought, like, I don't know, that's so simple.
Yeah.
I've never thought about doing it that way, though. I just, like, never even opened that up to myself.
That's going to make us so much more likely to actually make the jump.
I might actually do that next week. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Like,
because
I did it.
Yeah.
My second year.
Yeah.
And I was like, but what I tried to do was that way.
Yeah.
And so I got a new business number.
And that's what I did.
But I had my personal number attached to the business and everything that was on it. And so then I'm changing it, and then people are calling my personal, even though it's been changed. And they're like, well, you did a job for me, 9 months ago. So I called this number. And it's like, okay, returned that phone. And then I thought about it and then finally pulled the trigger on it last year. And that was like the biggest, most amazing thing for me. But I do have some people who are like family friends who are clients.
Yeah.
They'll contact me on my personal.
Right.
And it's like, I tell them, like I answer them and I help them out. But don't do it on this phone number anymore. Do it on my business one.
Right. That's so genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never thought about that way.
We'll have to look at that.
Learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah. So. That's awesome.
Well, guys, I don't want to hold you up too late. It's 11 o'clock. Holy cow.
Wow.
11 o'clock, and we got travel days tomorrow, so we want to be respectful of y'all's time. Is there anything that y'all have taken away from this weekend that you would like to give advice on to somebody else out there that you're just like, that stuck out to you? Maybe it doesn't have to be advice, just something that stuck out to you and is like, this is something we learned. We're going to go home and try to take this and implement it into our marriage moving forward or business.
Do you want to go first? Do you want me to?
Go ahead.
The one, I don't remember the full acronym, but it was Brad from Tandem
HALT.
Marriage. Yeah, HALT.
Yeah.
He was like,
that was so good.
all those, and I was like, he literally.
I used it on her this afternoon.
I was so crabby yesterday, and he looks at me, he goes, are you hungry, angry? What is it? Like
lonely,
tired. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, more than one of those things. But I feel like it's so, I feel like I'm like home all day and then he comes home from work and it's hard for me to like realize like he had a full day too. I had a full day. It's hard to have that. Like we've been trying to get into the habit of having like a little bit of a buffer time.
That was really reaffirming for us because we had just had this conversation 3 weeks ago where we sat down because we had been at each other's throats.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like we both had stressful days, and I'm like, I want you to help with the baby, but he's like, I'm exhausted. It's like hard to figure out, kind of just.
Yeah, we go through that every day.
100%.
So we determined that it's just when I get home, I'm go to the bathroom because I don't go all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
that's 100% my first move when I go home.
I just
And then, like,
straight,
a
but
shower.
she used to get so angry at me. She's like, you came in, hi, bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, that's just what I need to do. And I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense. But like, if I don't know that, like, if I don't hear it from you, then I just assume you're like wanting to like hide away somewhere or something.
Exactly.
Like I'm in there, she's like pounding on the door. You're on your phone already? I'm like, I wasn't on my phone all day.
Right.
I'm in here for an hour.
Look, you don't
come
mess
out
with that
and I'm
time.
good.
That is sacred time.
Yeah.
Like,
So I think
really
that
is.
getting home from work and going in there and
Yeah.
taking a shower and going to bed. You don't mess with
Yeah.
that. Don't mess with that dude's time.
I feel like that's been actually kind of helpful. Like it's just kind of like a buffer time. Like you're home, but you're not like able to
he has to decompress.
function at home
Like,
yet.
Yeah, because
like
I could have had a million things go wrong at work, and it's like,
Yeah.
they're
right.
still all fresh in my head.
And if we try to have a conversation when you just get home, it's not beneficial for either of us.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't end
it's
well.
definitely a good, like, kind of, but it's like just nice to realize, like, you had a stressful day. I did too. If I'm at your throat, you're at my throat. It's just not going to go well. So
Yeah.
that was something I definitely took away from, like, it's nice to know that everyone kind of struggles with that a little bit because it's like, it's just a daily thing. It's like, it's just,
It's just part of it.
right.
Yeah.
So how about you?
My biggest thing from this weekend is just like, it's been trying to make sure that when you're with your spouse,
Yeah.
you're actually with them.
Yeah.
Because, you know, there's a billion things going on in everyone's life, and it's so easy to get distracted by them. And since we've been here, we've gotten in 10 fights just over the stupidest little things.
Yeah.
And we get angry at each other, and it's just like, it's all, most of what I heard was all things that I've heard or read or seen or listened to, anything. But it just reaffirms it, and then it's fresh in your brain. You're doing it with your wife now or your husband, and it's like maybe they never heard that before. So it's like you have that time where you hear it together, you're able to sit down. And so, like, I mean, literally right before we were meeting up with you guys, we sat down in our room.
Because we had gotten into a fight, and I'm like, we're not going to sit on this podcast.
That's why when I saw you guys, she was up already. I left and went for a drive.
Really?
Because
Yeah.
we were just
We were
like,
in a fight.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is just, it was like, okay, I'm just going to take some time and give her some space. So she can,
That's another thing.
'cause I
too,
could
like
talk-
the timeout thing, I think.
Yeah.
I like to think about stuff, but I could talk right away about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
She can't.
I always walk away.
It's so aggravating. But that's my biggest,
Real
like,
life.
we were able to sit down and talk about stuff,
Yeah.
and like things are able
Which is
to
different than what we normally do.
Yeah.
Normally
Yeah.
it's just like, it blows up, and then it's like, someone's in tears, and then it's just, it never gets resolved. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like
Right.
a lot of times it's
Life
just
just
like,
moves on.
Past it.
yeah. And it's just like,
and all my friends are like, oh, your marriage is so perfect, your wife is so cool, she lets you do stuff, and like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, but what you guys don't see
If only
is
you knew.
behind the door.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
not that
Right.
it's horrible, like it's
but everyone
amazing,
has
but
struggles.
we
Yeah.
have
Like,
our issues,
That's
and we
real.
fight about things, and it's
Yeah.
just life.
Yeah.
well, and even, I mean, to like what Brian and Liz were saying, like, everyone's social media is a highlight reel.
Exactly.
Like, he's like, if you saw us in the airport, like,
Yeah.
completely different than
Like,
Yeah.
today, I don't know.
Yeah.
right. So like, it just kind of, I feel like all of that's just kind of like reaffirming, like, okay, we're not in this alone, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
No, 100%. I think it's so easy. Like, you talk about social media and how incredible it is, like, that it's brought so many people together, and like how none of us honestly would be here without it. Like, in
No,
these
this conversation
situations,
never happened.
yeah.
right.
But you just have to be careful. There's that fine line of comparing like someone else's highlight reel to what goes on behind your closed doors, because you would be shocked at the similarities and how we all actually deal with those things too.
Exactly.
So I think it's just so cool. Like, this weekend just sparked so many conversations, like within us, like all of us, and then really the conversations though that come from you and your significant other, your spouse, your husband, your wife, whatever, like conversations that, you know, you are sitting here saying you probably wouldn't have had if you weren't here, and things that you're going to start working on and talking through that you wouldn't have. And like, same for us. Like, we've already had multiple conversations about things that we need to change, that we want to work on, that we wouldn't have had if we wouldn't have been here this weekend. And I feel like that's what it's about.
Yeah, no, that is what it's about. I mean, and so we've talked, like, we want to become, we haven't talked about this, but I've decided this for our show. I want to get like into the details a lot more, and not like just surface level stuff, like not surface level like solutions, but like actually details of what the issues are and like why and how to fix those. If you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't. Out of your 10 fights since you've been here, what is one of the things that caused that? Like, what is one of the reasons? Like, one that you're fine to share and move on, and like, what's one that you could share and people would be like, oh, like, we have that same fight. Like,
okay, so I mean, this is like really heavy hitting, and we're still trying to work on it.
If it's too soon, it's too soon.
No, it's fine. Like, we're pretty open books, but I want to have a lot of kids.
Like,
and
I
she's
mean, a
totally.
lot.
I'd be fine with.
That's what you said yesterday when you saw it.
Yeah.
You must have 15 kids.
The more the merrier. Let's field 2 football teams
until you start pushing them out.
Yeah. Well, and I'm like, literally, like, you're not the one that has to be pregnant. You're not the one that has to deliver the baby. You're not the one.
Yeah.
I would if I could.
Well, okay. Anyways, keep
that's
talking.
hard though. Yeah.
Keep talking.
She really, like, she's content with one.
Well, I mean, I'd like to have more than one.
This is going deep. I was talking about like I don't want to eat here and you want to eat here.
Hey, you said you want to dive deeper into
this is good. This is like
this
real
is good.
conversation that we have, like, back and forth.
This is good.
So it's like
I told him, I was like, I don't want, like, because I ideally, like, 2 or 3 kids would be, like, perfect for me. And, like, we've kind of settled on 3 kids because he wants, like, 5. And I'm like, okay, kind of like halfway.
Settled on 3 kids,
I'm like, kind of halfway. And I told him, I was like,
halfway, 1 15,
kind of 3. Yeah. Like, maybe.
There you go.
At least, like, a realistic halfway.
Yeah.
And so I kind of told him, I was like, I just realistically, like, I don't want you to, like, resent me for not wanting a huge family. And like, he's like reassured me, like, I'm like, I could be disappointed, like, he's like, I could be disappointed, almost, but
what I told her when we were sitting and talking about, I can almost guarantee that I probably will resent you, but for what I need to do for myself is I mean, counseling, I've always something that if that were to happen, I would work on that and make sure that I work on it with her, so that it doesn't cause an issue, and so I don't hold that resentment. That way, if I have it for a day, I can say, okay, let's work on this, let's forgive it, forget it, and move on.
Yeah.
But no, not forget, because you want to remember, like, you don't want to forget things because then stuff might pop up again.
Yeah.
But you want to put it to rest. And just have it be settled and finished.
And be just
this is that.
Acknowledge your feelings and be like, okay, then I had, like, kind of resolve it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we've kind of just been.
We got in a fight at dinner about that because I asked her, I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing. And then 7 times later, she was finally, like,
that's the number one.
She was like, she's just this list, and then finally the last thing is like, and you keep saying you want to have like 15 kids, and I feel like you're putting this pressure on me, and I'm like, there it is.
Yeah.
The truth comes
out. I care
out.
less about all of these other things. It's that because you waited till the end to tell me that one.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I tried to reassure her, and then she got angry at me, and then I was just like, she snapped on me. So I gotta go to the bathroom anyways. I'm gonna go now. So I got up, walked away. I came back out. She threw the food at me and threw my card at me.
My goodness.
We got in the truck and we didn't talk for like 6 minutes. And then more than that.
Oh
first
my gosh!
thing she says to me is,
you talked first. See, I'm like, I can't.
Only
talk
because
first.
I saw a deer on the side
first thing
of
she
the
says,
mountain.
there's a deer.
And then I'm like, dang, I broke. Like, I wish I wouldn't have broke.
And he was like, wait, what'd you say? Like, thinking I said something
nope.
and I was like, no, there's just a deer on the side of the mountain. And he was like, oh, okay. And then we just complete silence until we got back to the
I'm like, I pulled up to the front door, I dropped her off, and she's
Get
like,
out.
well, I can walk with you from the parking lot. And I'm like, no, get out.
He's like, no, get out.
And I got the stroller out, I put it together, threw him in there, and then gave her like the rest of the stuff. And I'm like, go ahead. I literally ripped out of here. I skidded the tires, and I took off. I went up the mountain. But it was like, I took some time. I saw an awesome view because nature for me is like, it's huge. I can really see God's work in nature, and it's just, it's cool for me. And so I got that. She was upstairs. She's like, I'm not saying that.
I just told him, I was like, I just feel like, I don't know. I just like, I don't want to like disappoint you. Like, I just feel like.
No, that's a lot. That's like really heavy. And I think too, it's hard. I would say that it's tough to have that conversation with where y'all are at right now.
Well, that's what,
because you're in the thick of the thick of the thick of that right now. And so it's hard to even fathom that. And I think too, like, nothing's set in stone. Like, it's all constantly fluid. Like, you could both change your mindset and your view on that in 6 months. Like, you could be like, this is the best thing of my life. I need 17. Like, not literally.
Right.
Or, like, you could be
literally.
Like, whoa. This
He's like, no, but actually.
or you could get to this point and be like, maybe this is a little more than I thought. And, like, we'll be good with,
a year from now, she's like, I want 10. I'm like, hell no, we're having 1.
like, you just never know. But I don't know. I think it's awesome too that you are so honest about it and just open about having the conversations, because a lot of times people sweep it under the rug because, like you said, it's not a today problem, but it's still a conversation that it's eventually going to get to, like, it's something that has to be talked about.
I don't like to just let things like fester and boil, because it's just going to end poorly.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I agree with that. I'm very much like that. I'm like, no, we're going to talk about it.
We talk about it, and then we pray after we're finished talking. And
I think that's something that's huge to, that's, because then it's just not like you're exploding on each other. It's just like, things get resolved as they go kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah. And I think you just agree to just keep the conversation open. You know, like, it's nothing final has to be decided. So much life is going to happen. Like, you just don't know. So I think that's, I don't know, that's just part of it.
Definitely.
But we talk about it too. I don't know. We're
both on the same page. We're not far away from each other.
In 15.
Did y'all have that conversation before you got married?
Yeah.
I broke up with her because originally she didn't want kids.
Well, I said I wasn't sure if I wanted kids or not, and he literally was like, okay, bye. I was like,
that is not.
Okay, bye.
I was very kind and courteous.
You were.
Okay.
And gentlemanlike.
But it was, we never really, I mean, I knew you wanted a big family, but I never realized that, like, 15 was
That's such an exaggeration. Like,
do you come from a big family?
No.
I have
he has 2
siblings. A brother and a
siblings.
sister.
Okay. So is that just like growing up? You're like, wow, this would have been amazing to have.
So I have a brother and a sister, but I would say I have a lot of brothers and sisters because my sister is super close with them, and I have basically taken them as my little sisters or my best friends, and it's like they feel like brothers. Nothing could break us apart.
Yeah.
So it's like I've always felt like I had a huge family, even though I didn't per se.
Right.
I would really I'd be fine if we had 3 or 4 kids. Like, I'm not saying I need 15, but I'm just saying I want more than 2.
Yeah. And I think that's realistic.
Fair.
You know.
Yeah.
Fair. We'll see. TBD.
Oh my goodness. Well, that is that's good. That's a good way to end the show right there. I mean, that is a perfect example of, like, somebody else out there is having, may not be that exact conversation, but they're having something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean,
a lot of people in this stage of life,
it is. I mean, that's a big thing. Like we talk about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and it goes back, and like we talked about it this afternoon. Like,
being ready for the next one versus what that's going to look like for us, because there's, like, I hope and pray that no one has pressured you that you have a 7-week-old. Like, no one better have pressured you about when you're having another kid. But, like, it's coming.
The questions will begin.
And it's just insane. I'm like, dude, I just had a baby. Like, and you know, you get to this point, not to, like, go off on another tangent, but, like, where you just finally start to feel like yourself again. And, like, having a baby is insane. Like, it's huge on your body. And so it's like, just give me a minute.
Right.
Like, I'm just learning how to be a mom. Like, I'm just getting myself back.
Right.
Like, what if I want to wait? Like, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But there's also nothing wrong with wanting to pop them all out and get it all done and then move on. Like, with this stage of life. So, I don't know. I debate. I mean, do we not, like, at least a couple times a week, go back and forth about, like,
it changes.
Should we try sooner?
I literally think what's going to happen is
when
we did 75 hard. We did 75 hard literally off the basis of me coming to her and saying, I kind of want to do 75 hard. She said, all right, let's do it. And we did it literally 2 days later. Like, that's just kind of how we roll with things. I think that's how we will make the decision with our second kid. I'm not even joking. Like, I think we'll talk about it one of the weeks and be like,
Already?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Let's do it. And
I don't know though. I'm not like that with big decisions.
No,
like
but
that.
like
it's kind of hard.
we'll
with
have
not like having a child.
You
Okay,
have 9
but we'll
months to prepare.
But we'll plan. Like we'll have
Yes.
tentative plans, but then we'll be like, I think it's time. Like, let's do it.
Yeah,
So,
I know. It's just like it's hard, and so much changes. But I don't know how I got off on that. But
yeah.
it's just a conversation everybody has.
Yeah.
I was saying that we have it all the time. It's just about how many and when and what it'll look like, and it's hard to know. You just take it one day at a time and enjoy where we're at.
He's good.
That's what I'm doing.
He woke up like 3 times already. I'm like, how does he go back to sleep at this moment? It just blows my mind.
Yeah,
He's
so fun.
So good right now.
Yeah,
Just
so
enjoy while he
what are we
sleeps.
talking about? Y'all have Owen Jr., Owen Jr.?
Owen Jr.
He is how old? 7 weeks?
7 weeks.
Almost 8, but yeah.
Just
7
chilling over here in the
weeks. Chilling.
strollers, like the quietest baby I've ever seen.
So chill. I love it.
Yeah, thankfully so far.
I forget they do that when they're that young. Like, it's crazy.
You say that like
You're gonna
I forget babies do that when they're that young. Like, we don't have a baby.
We have
They're
a 10-month-old. A lot happens in 10 months. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to look back and be like, when did he stop doing this?
Okay, he's
Yeah.
almost 2 months. So in like six, 7 months, he'll be sitting up on his own. He'll have he'll have a tooth coming in. He'll be eating solid foods.
Is yours crawling?
He'll be
Oh, like,
He's
all
like
over
a
the place.
like bzz, 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 like all over the
Has he tried
place.
to talk yet?
Oh, he's babbles all the
doesn't
time.
shut up.
Mama, dad, dad.
He screams.
How do y'all not hear him?
I was going to say, I heard him at breakfast earlier.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I don't
you
know how
did.
you couldn't. Yeah.
We're sitting there and she's like, I see Brian walk past with his kid, and I'm like, I didn't even realize they were here.
And I was like,
she's
they're
like, did you
literally
not
all
hear
right
them?
there.
Yeah.
Look, and I turn around, I'm like, oh, there's everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it was Jack that you heard screaming like a banshee because I don't know what, he just wants it so he treats us like a personal jungle gym. So he'll go from that to like a literal monkey on crack. Like that's just what he's like. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You blink and it's here, but please enjoy him sleeping.
Yeah,
So
he's still
nice.
got that
Well, just-
newborn sleeping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And like he wakes up and just goes back to sleep.
Right.
Like he doesn't even really come out of his sleep.
No.
He just like opens his eyes.
He's
Because
still
a minute ago
learning
I was
that he's
looking, I said,
alive.
oh, he's definitely up. Like he's 100% up.
And he just,
He went back to sleep. I was
He's like, no, just kidding.
Yeah.
but yeah.
That's
But
awesome.
anyways, we said we were going to let them.
God, we're at an
Okay.
hour and 15 minutes. That's crazy.
Have
This
we
has been a
ever
good show,
recorded
though.
a podcast this long? No, seriously, have we?
Definitely not a Marriage Monday.
Well-
I've probably done a solo, not a solo show.
I
but
meant
an
with
interview.
me. Like, have I ever
No.
done one this
Lexi,
long?
why do I always have that effect on people?
He did a podcast with Brian and then one with
Paul.
Paul.
Those
Yeah.
And they were all
I-
so long.
But I was like so monotone. I was like, no.
Yeah.
because I'm on the phone and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian's trying to get through it, and Paul was like, all right, like, kind of chill, but like, let's get through stuff. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just sitting there talking like this. I'm sitting on the floor in my house, and I'm like, okay, I don't even know. Like,
Yeah, it's
I'm
hard.
good in person. It's so hard. Over the
Yeah, phone interviews are hard. That's why we like doing these in person. Like, it makes the whole,
Or I feel like if we ever do them, like Marriage Monday, why should we do them over Zoom?
Zoom is
So we
good.
can at
You
least like
see.
see each other and like talk
You can just read expressions
instead of
and
just
stuff.
like staring at a wall talking to no one.
Yeah, Zoom is a powerful thing. But
Yeah.
it's nothing like
Anyways.
being in person. So,
Yeah. We gotta.
well, we better wrap this one up.
gotta get
As
our
fun
clothes in the dryer.
as fun as it's been, yeah, I know. Hopefully we stole them.
Yeah.
We decided
Oh
to
my
wash
gosh.
clothes so we didn't have to wash them when we got home.
That's a smart idea.
We thought about it.
Someone stopped.
But we went down
the
there earlier and
dryer.
somebody stopped the dryer, and so like they weren't dry. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
it's terrifying.
It's been fun though. This has been an amazing weekend. I think we'll probably do it together in the trades full recap next week.
Yeah.
On our side of things, but this has been one that's just like a great one coming right off the heels of it, of real true life. Like
Totally.
this is what's going on in y'all's relationship, y'all's marriage, and so I think a lot of other people as well. Where can everybody find you if they want to ask you a question or just kind of connect with you in the future?
For me, From the Ground Up Landscaping is my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok,
Yeah.
which I don't ever use, but
Best way to get in touch with you there.
and then for Lexi, yours is I don't know.
It's just like my name,
Lexi Ettema?
Alexis Ettema.
Alexis Ettema?
There you go.
Ettema, E-T-T.
Ettema.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a cool name.
It
Ettema.
is.
It's very Dutch.
Ettema. Is that really what it is?
Yeah. And I'm my maiden name is Vin Ryan, so I'm very Dutch too.
Really?
Dutch and Italian,
I was just like made for each other,
I guess.
like
Yes.
literally,
Yeah.
like from the womb.
My gosh.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. Come back to us next week and the rest of this week. We got a fun one coming. We got a 2-parter coming Wednesday with Caleb Allman, the Kid Contractor Podcast there, and AJ and Alicia Brensel. It's a fantastic show we got to do. Stay tuned for that on Wednesday. Come listen to our show for part 1, and then go over to the Kid Contractor for part 2. And it's a really, really fun show that I don't think you're going to want to miss. And then we'll be back here Friday with another show, and then back on Monday for a Together in the Trades Big Sky, Montana recap. And then who knows? Summer's we're midway through summer. We're rocking and rolling.
Crazy.
Equip is 3 months away. 3 months from today.
Is it?
It's wild. Yeah.
It's coming.
It's wild. I mean, it's just that time of year. Things are rocking and rolling. In 3 months, you're going to have a, I don't know.
5-month-old.
5-month-old, yeah. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. You're going to have over a 1-year-old.
Don't ever say that again. I'm not ready for that.
He's going to be over 1. He's going to be walking.
I'm not ready. Not ready.
It's wild. So, thank you for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been an honor to have y'all come on and join us tonight. This has been one of the funnest shows we've ever done.
Truly.
Thank you.
This has been fantastic.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, thanks for doing it. Hopefully y'all don't get any more fights tonight. Maybe we'll end on a good note.
Maybe we'll all go to bed.
Maybe everybody's just too tired. You can't even fight.
Halt.
So.
Tired.
You're we'll pick it up in the morning.
That's right. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Aaron Strunk, you're still here? You just got back. All right, let's end this thing. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, guys. We're looking forward to catching up with everybody here on the next episode.